Welcome back, everybody. Today we get into the developer notes when it comes to the current update. It is looking real good. Hope you guys are excited like I am for the new season, which they do have information about, plus some updates on the current state of the game and things like that. Plus a little teaser to something. And hopefully we get more of that before the actual new season starts. So lock in as we go forward. I'm going to take a moment to let you know that I will have the link to the details in the description, but you can just listen up if you want to just hear out the simple, very quick one for this week. First and foremost, before we get into the article, as you can see it right here, I do want to show you guys a teaser to a specific grenade for a specific character. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious who it is. When you throw the grenade, you can see what's around the area, but I won't spoil it and let you guys figure it out for yourself. So, such a cool mechanic and interesting to see them implementing different characters. So, super fun. With that said, they have a couple of different things in here that they're breaking down and giving everyone. I will be showing some gameplay and going back and forth just so you can know exactly what's happening. All right, with that said, they're hard at work to get season one ready to go. That is the number one first sentence in the article. And they're basically trying to let us know that they're trying to focus on having all the content ready, right? On top of that, they're also working on a bunch of fixes and then thoroughly testing the fixes. And I think this is probably where I want to pause and just say my own personal opinion. I do believe that even though this might suck for people who are having issues, it is a good thing that they're testing it thoroughly, because we've seen one of their patches actually hurt the game, and now they decided to stall for a week and say we're not going to put nothing out right now and we're going to wait, and they're checking them very thoroughly. So this is cool. Even though I'm one of the people who is suffering from some issues, I prefer them to work on it and make sure it's great and good to go, especially right before season one comes out. And we're only about 3 weeks away from the new season starting. So, super important first statement that they're stating. So, that is very cool and good for us, right? And they're basically saying things like, we understand your frustration. We really hope you can be patient while we work on a bunch of fixes. Great. Okay. There's no other choice, right? Even if you're not patient, you have to wait. So it's better to just have that patience so that you could be at peace every day. And and honestly, guys, if you have to play a different game, go right ahead. There's a lot of great games out there, a lot of great stuff. Have fun. Come to my stream and let's talk about what games you're feeling right now. So until that all gets worked out, if you're unable to log in, or if you can't do co-op, or if you're having progression issues, you know. Okay, so season one, and this is where I'm gonna take a moment, let you see the article for a second and see what they have going on. All right, it's coming out on March 28th. We know that. And they're basically making sure everything is ready to go. The Joker's gonna come out, a new Elseworld, a bunch of new weapon gear, new missions, and more. And a lot of little details that are not in this article, but the community manager, Derek, talked about it. So I am going to use him as an example. And as I was saying, he teases spotted. He teases spotted. Okay. That's the word he uses. And then he shows this grenade, which we're not going to show again. You got to rewind this video and then take a guess in the comments on what that is. Whose grenade that is. Spots, dots. Had to clear my throat there, you know. So outside of that, these are known issues, and again, saying that they understand about the frustration. They're investigating the issues for logging in, and other workarounds that they might have on the website. So if you do need to just look to see what they've been able to fix or workarounds that they've been able to do, go into the website and check it out for yourself and see what's going on. So they have some fixes, okay? So at least try and check that out. Then they said that they are also putting the deluxe edition on a limited time sale. So that's a really good thing. And by the way, I put out a video saying that we're gonna have a feedback channel in the Discord, which they said they're not gonna do until season 1 now. They just wanted to hold off. And while I agree with, season 1 being the main thing, I would love this because there's so many things, not just about the issues, but just creative things that I would love to change. That's pretty much it. But I do want to talk about some other cool stuff that you guys might have not known and not have heard, and that won't show up on the feed or anything like that. But the community manager has been breaking some things down on Discord and getting into just small details and explaining to the community what is and what isn't going on. We're getting 6 episodes for next season is what he was discussing with the community a little bit, and that is so cool. So 6 new incursion missions. The incursion missions, for anybody that hasn't played the game, is after you get to the end game, there's specific missions. All right, and that's for episode 1. And you can still play the ones that we have now in this season 0, but that is just something he wanted to make sure that people know, that there's going to be 6 new ones. And I believe only 3 come out on episode 1 from what I'm reading. Total of 6. Oh wait, there's total of 6. Okay. So I'm reading through his post, and then he said that they are working on the Captain Boomerang Twitch drop issue that they might have had. And he just was on Discord basically explaining to people what to expect, what to get. And you should check that out every once in a while. It's pretty easy to go in there and look. Okay. And I want to take a little bit of time and let you guys know I feel you, man. I feel you. All right. We know that there's issues for the people who are like me. It takes me 15 plus minutes to log in on my PlayStation 5. Okay. And that sucks. I'll be honest with you guys. It hurts my heart. It's pitiful that a game, I want to enjoy has these issues. But that's where it's at right now. And until they figure that out, I got to deal with it. Okay. But it is a thing. And the future, hopefully they can fix that. On top of that, my co-op doesn't work either. So I'm having both those issues, guys. So it's a big deal because for me, logging in isn't just about getting into the game once. When I'm in the game, if I wanted to go to a different chapter or do anything, I basically can't unless I know I want to wait another 15 to 20 minutes to log in again. So there's nothing I can do to go to a story chapter or do, so it's tough. So I totally get when people feel frustrated and they're like, oh, just fix the game. And I can tell you that developers don't make a game hoping it's broken, hoping that there's an issue. So while I'm not here to defend, things, and you spend your hard-earned money or your time, I get it. But you got to be understanding that they want to work this out too. And, our complaints aren't going to help. Our feedback does. So just share whatever's going on with you, whether it's in my comments, put it on their Discord or their social media. It would be more targeted if you put it on their stuff. I'm not sure if they come over to mine all the time or anything like that, but just take a look and see what's going on. It's important to have an understanding that your feedback is going to help, but you have to have respect to be able to be listened to. So that's what I got to say about that. Now, as far as some other conversations, and this is going to be the big banger for you guys, and that I'm curious on how you feel when it comes to this game and the future of everything that we hope for. If you can be honest about what is season 1 going to do for you, and do you believe that the game will continue to evolve to the point where it's going to be one of the biggest multiplayer games of the year? Could it get there? And it's the question that I have. And I'm going to give my statement and my personal opinion. This game is fighting uphill, climbing uphill, right? Or going upriver, as they say, since before release. And so it's a tough climb. But what they're doing right now, in my opinion, are saying, hey, we're not going to just put out a patch and hope it fixes things. We're going to take our time, put our head down, and deal with it and then update you once we do. Today's article was very small, not a lot of information, nothing too crazy, but enough to say, okay, cool. They want to work on it. Thank you. I appreciate it. So for me, it's a good thing. And when season one drops, if everything is fixed, the co-op, the login, and any progression issues, those main three things, and they put out the marketing properly, you know, Joker, one of the greatest villains of all time, this can be a really good time. And I know I'm gonna have fun and my community is passionate about the game already, but can a casual get in? And that's the question I'll leave in the comments of like, somebody see this season one coming out and say, hey, I want to go buy that game. Free seasonal content. And let me go ahead and check this out. This looks cool. And so share your opinion on what they will need to do to keep that alive when it comes to new players coming in and people getting interested in this. Of course, putting it on sale. I mean, that might help a lot of people say, hey, let me try it out. But yeah, so people are going to be surprised, in my opinion. If the people buy it, they'll be surprised and say, wow, it's actually a really good game. So hopefully that happens. And, you know, stay supporting each other, stay loving each other, and be good to each other. You know, gaming is all about having fun and enjoying ourselves. So let's share some time together, whether it's on the Discords or even in the comments, supporting each other and being respectful and appreciative. You know, appreciate you guys for coming out. We're going to keep on building from here. There's some community things I'm going to be doing in the near future. I have my YouTube partnership actually getting set up right now. So once that's official, when it comes to the membership and different things, I'm going to do some community events. We got some giveaways and cool stuff going for you guys. All right. So lock in. I appreciate you. See you there.